Hey guys, I just wanted to share a story with you guys today about how chiropractic should always be the first line of defense. That's what our first line of defense is in our family when we're treating anything. And I just wanted to share the story of our third child's birth. So, this was a very stressful birth. It was very quick, about 4 hours total. And throughout the whole process, we learned so much out of it, about how we do things in our family. So, when we arrived at the birthing center, our third child came in 25 minutes. Her head was smashed, kind of like a taco, and she was not receiving a lot of oxygen when she was first born. Um, she was very purple, and it kind of frightened us a little bit. The only thing I could think of to do at the time was to grab her top bone. I had just taken a seminar on adjusting infants, and so I grabbed that bone and I just kind of held it there, and I could feel it slide into place underneath my fingers, and all of a sudden I saw her pinken up the way that she was supposed to look. It was this experience that really kind of drove home that whole first line of defense, as far as natural medicine goes. For us in our family, we always start with adjusting anytime our kids are sick. We increase nutrition, we do things along those lines to kind of support our kids and help them get better. This is not to say that chiropractic is the end-all be-all. Of course, in the case of our third child, she had a lot of issues retaining fluid in her lungs for several weeks postpartum. She had some mild childhood asthma that was difficult for her to overcome. We did have to use albuterol inhalers, these kinds of things with her to kind of get her back on track. But the main thing for her were her cranial bones were really misplaced, and they had, a lot going on because, like I said, her head was shaped like a taco whenever she came out. So this is something that we worked on for about 3 months postpartum. It wasn't until we cleared these fixations that she had that she started to actually get better, and her lungs started to clear out and stay cleared out. We certainly struggled with RSV, had to put her on the albuterol inhaler, which is super hard to do with an infant. But these are all things that we started with the most natural thing and moved forward to a more invasive type of thing. When it comes to illness in general with our kids, anytime they get sick, we start with adjusting and nutrition. And when those things don't work, we move on to medicine and those types of things. So anyway, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about our experiences there. I feel like it was a very powerful thing for us to experience with our third child. We were already really into chiropractic and starting with the natural means first, but this experience certainly drove it home for us of how important it is to clear out musculoskeletal problems first. I see a lot of kids in our clinic all the time that are coming in with chronic ear infections, things of this nature that are more musculoskeletal than they are a medical problem. So tube failures, all of these things happen in the medical community. So our goal as chiropractors is to see if there is a neuromusculoskeletal problem first, fix those fixations, and then move on if that is not effective. I sure wish that more people would use chiropractic as a first line of defense rather than the last resort.